welcome everybody to Esports at MSU. My name is Zamo. Joining me on the mic.
I am Maxwell, and we're about to watch some elite Smash gameplay. It is MSU versus Syracuse.
MSU versus Syracuse. Incredible Smash Bros. As my co-caster so eloquently put. I can't wait for this. Both teams have such a strong roster, and we are showcasing a new format here coming up, and it is on your screen right now. We have crafted a new format coming to you from our recently graduated Grayson Harding. Miss him dearly, but we initially, our coaches did a coin toss to decide who was Team A and who was Team B, and we decided that we were going to be Team B, and MSU is going to be the Team B. That means both teams get one blind pick. They chose one player to just send into the void, and who would be their blinds. Team A for Syracuse was chosen as Scooby, one of the Syracuse players, and our blind for Michigan State University is Drewish. Syracuse was Team A. Michigan State got to counterpick that player, so Michigan State got to choose Rydra as the counterpick for Scooby. And since Michigan State got to counterpick, we then had to choose our next player, which we chose as suspect, and then Syracuse chose Sarvi as their counterpick. And then it continued to go in that snaking pattern where Syracuse chose Jeru and Michigan State counterpicked with Echo Fire, and our initial blind was Drewish, so that was already locked in, and so Syracuse counterpicked with Syrup. And we are getting into it right now with our first set. Scooby versus Rydra, Ridley versus Me Brawler.
I am super excited for this matchup. I just love whenever Rydra's playing Ridley. You know, it's just like heavy character, hard punches, you know, just very tactical. And look at him, just already cooking right now.
Absolutely cooking. Put him through out of the microwave and into the pan. Just absolutely great stuff. And both of these characters, not characters you see too often in the meta. Me Brawler actually been getting a bit of a resurgence recently with a couple characters. People have been figuring out some interesting stuff with this character, some very good kill confirms, especially on this battlefield stage. And we're seeing it here coming out some good combos coming out from the side of Scooby, but Rydra still answering right back. Ridley, a character you see nearly none of. You have Mezcal in Europe, you have Rydra in the States, and maybe Smub as well in the States. Those are the players you see of this character. Rydra, one of the forerunners, and he is running forward right now with a stock taken only 90%.
Love to see that back air out of Rydra, and he's just trying to keep as much stocks as he can, because I don't know if you explained the point system, but each stock is worth 1 point, and if you win the 1v1, then that is an extra point. So total potential of getting 4 points, and potential to get 0 if you are the other opposing team.
Exactly, yeah. The max points you can get each game is 4 points, and the least amount you can get is 0. And right now, Scooby has yet to obtain a single point, and Rydra is looking to take a second one, and an F-tilt catching that landing will do it for Rydra, going up 3 stocks to 1, and we have found Ridley's home, as we like to make the joke here at Michigan State. Ridley actually has the lowest ledge hang hurtbox in the game, so when he is on that ledge, he is the hardest character in the game to hit off of the ledge.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, so it makes sense why he spends so much time on the edge there. I gotcha.
Yes.
And that is going to be the first stock that Syracuse takes. That's 1 point gained, and let's see what Rydra can do with this momentum that We Brawler is cooking up with.
And a little momentum is what we're seeing. Unfortunately, missing the Space Pirate Rush is Rydra. Gonna tack on a little bit more percent. Finally finds a way off of that ledge. However comfortable Ridley is on the ledge, getting off of it is a bit of a weak point for Ridley. Being such a big body, can get swatted out of the air and swatted out of your option. A lot of the times, it's really hard to find your way out of that disadvantageous situation. But
I love these throws out of Rydra.
I love them so much as well. He's just keep keeping Scooby in disadvantage in this ledge trapping situation. 136% and climbing. The plasma breath coming out, and the Space Pirate Rush going to take it. 2 stocks left, and that is going to be a 4-1 victory for Rydra.
That's a great lead for Michigan State right now. Syracuse is going to have to come up with a couple answers for the 4-1 deficit.
And yeah, a couple answers are definitely needed. As I do know, though, that Syracuse has one of the best answers in the entire world, having such an incredibly strong player like Syrup in their roster. Syrup recently at the halfway point of the season ranked, I believe, 11th. Being the 3rd highest ranking Steve and the highest ranking Ness player in the entire world.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
Syrup is
Dual
a dual main. Ness and Steve, very, very proficient at both characters.
Love that. Yeah, I'm super excited. I have never watched like such a high player play Smash before. Like obviously we have great players here. Rydra, you got Fair, you got Aquafire, Suspect, Dice, like all these guys.
Yes,
But like
yes.
seeing someone that's ranked 11th in the world, you know?
Yeah, it is a sight to behold, and I'm hoping to behold. I am hoping to be a beholder coming up here. But Syrup is not who we're going to be seeing next. I do believe it's going to be Suspect versus Sarvi,
Yes.
and I think it's Suspect on the Rob, so not his typical main on the Kazuya, but Suspect has been playing that Rob recently, and Sarvi, I believe, is a Luigi player. So, If we were seeing the Kazuya versus Luigi, we would be seeing both characters. If they hit you once, you might die. But I mean, that's still kind of the case for Rob. A little bit. Rob can be a touch of death character, but Luigi is probably the most famous touch of death character in Super Smash Bros.
Really?
Ultimate. Yes.
Give me a little bit of history
Yes.
on that.
He is one of the original 12 characters in Super Smash Bros. 64, and in 64 he was pretty much just a carbon copy of Mario.
Yep.
And then in Melee there was a little bit of a difference, but he was still kind of just Mario, but again. And
Right.
but then finally in Brawl he really started to gain that grappler title, where getting those grabs was really essential for Luigi's game plan. And then in Smash 4, Luigi started to get more and more combos. Got the Cyclone down B. He didn't gain it in Smash 4, but that Cyclone down B started becoming a staple of his gameplay off the ledge. Started to get really good. And now in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, at the beginning of the game, people realized how amazing Luigi's grab is at 0%.
Yeah.
Has for the entirety of the game, people have figured out there is a 0 to death. A combo that you start at 0 and you die. You will die.
That is crazy.
If they hit it. And recently, with characters like Rarukun in Japan, people have realized you don't need to get that grab. You just need one of the moves within that combo. You can start off and get into that combo.
Right, that combo. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And just becomes that touch of death. That's where that title comes from. You get touched once, you are dead. It is a terrifying character to play against, especially for a character like Kazuya, who wants to get up close and personal, which is pretty advantageous for MSU that Suspect decided to play the Rob today.
Yeah, 100%. And I love like watching Rob play because I feel like the recoveries, the laser beams, the spin, you know, it's just like it's really fun to watch. And he can be a menace from short range, far range, you know, and he just doesn't die off the ledge. You know, like it seems brutal to play against.
He is definitely one of the top threats in the meta, one of the better characters, and not many players at that top level play Rob, which is, quite surprising. You have Zamba and Zachary, but those are really the two front runners of the character. And as we're seeing it on right now, hopefully Suspect can get into that upper echelon and start to run in the front himself. Sarvi versus Suspect, Luigi versus Rob.
Let's see it.
And yeah, as I said, you're going to be seeing still Luigi. That staple is your 0 to death, and a good starter for that is the grab in the air, which is a Zair, Z air, because the Z button is the button you use to press grab. So you call it a Zair. The Zair is going to be your combo starter, and since Rob is a heavier character, you can start that 0 to death at later percents. He is technically out of that range now with the grab, but Luigi is still a great character, has those aerials that can swat Rob such a big body away. Getting a little bit, trying to get that F smash. Is Sarvi not going to get too much off of it, but these Zairs still coming off in the ledge trapping scenario. Suspect trying to find his way off ledge, gets hit with the down air there, but now we are back in neutral.
Wow. I feel like this throwable is doing a lot of work for Rob right now. I mean, he seems like keeps him distanced from Luigi, and I mean, look at that, you know, just a little power hit there, and it's just that's a stock down.
That is a stock down. Yeah, that gyro is a staple of Rob's gameplay. It is one of, if not the best projectile in the game, since it is an item and it's pick-upable, is able to be picked up. It is so essential for his combo game and his neutral game. He's able to commit to so much, but
right.
Committing to that landing is going to cost Suspect that stock, and Sarvi is going to even it up. But catching the jump with the down tilt is Suspect, taking the stock right back.
Wow.
That
was dirty. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that is one of the places that Luigi definitely struggles on, is off stage. Luigi has a very linear recovery. That side B only goes straight, and the up B only goes straight horizontal.
Wow.
Or straight vertical. And it's very exploitable for a character like Rob with such massive hitboxes as we're seeing right now. We're seeing him throw out these nairs, but Sarvi is throwing out these combo starters, trying to get something.
Nair has so much range. Oh my goodness. Good hits coming out of Rob here. Luigi, he's got to be really careful. One stock could be a little game ender if he gets caught in Rob's traps.
And these traps are looking efficient right now, but Sarvi puts Suspect off. That Nair is super scary, barely avoiding something, trying for that committal up B, and getting hit with the laser off stage situation. Just barely misses the forward, but gets hit by it. That was, that was great recognition from Suspect, getting in the path of the side B to make it so Sarvi can't make it back. As I mentioned, such an exploitable recovery.
Right.
And Rob, as you mentioned, is so efficient
so
off
good at
stage,
recovering.
so amazing at recovery. The recovery badge in spades, and Suspect recognizing that and in that position to swat away so many of Sarvi's options and putting Michigan State up 8-2.
Yeah, I will say Michigan State looks like they've really controlled this series right now. But we do have J. Rule versus
versus
Echo Fire. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting
I'm not too sure who J. Rule plays though, which is
I thought he played Peach.
Maybe it might be a Peach.
Peach versus Ness.
I am not sure. Peach versus Nest would be and yes, Echo Fire is our counter pick, so Peach versus Nest is a good matchup for Nest. Peach being a character that likes to float, that likes to stay in the air, and Ness has really strong aerials, really big hitboxes that can be thrown out and swat away Peach.
Yeah. I do love Peach's RNG factor.
Yes.
You know, it's like it just makes it so interesting.
It does. It does. It makes it terrifying to play against it.
Right.
As soon as you see that Peach pulling turnips, you're like, oh, am I gonna die here? Oh.
Right.
It's a scary situation, but I'm not sure if they do play the Peach, but I'm hoping for it. Now I'm feeling the Peach. You know, I'm feeling.
It's been a year. It's been a year since I remember playing Syracuse. But I think it's Peach. I'm not 100%. I do got a little steel trap mind here.
Mine is wooden at best. I have the little string. No, I have the stick with the box and the cheese underneath. That's my trap. That's my brain. That's all I got up there.
Got a little wood hut.
Exactly. Little TP. Little TP. Just go.
Here we go. Was I right?
The steel trap has been sprung.
Yeah, no, I have the TP now, unfortunately.
It comes up empty.
Joker versus Ness, though. I love watching Joker play.
Joker is that is heavenly Smash Bros. I love watching Joker. Joker is a staple of old Smash Bros. MK Leo just on
Spargo.
Oh, MK Leo versus Spargo in grand finals. Those were the days. But but the modern day, we do have Echo Fire on the Nest versus J-Rue on the Joker. Just with your li notably limited knowledge. How do you feel about this matchup? How are you feeling?
Okay, well, I gotta say, I love that. I will say, I gotta love that. But, you know, my limited time playing Smash Bros, I played a lot of Brawl on the Wii, and Ness and Lucas were, like, two of, like, some of my favorite, like, characters to watch. I was a Lucas main for a while, and Dark Pit. Like, those were my two favorite characters. Love Earthbound. So I am favoriting Ness not only because it's Michigan State, but because I love Earthbound and Ness. So simple as that.
And those are as good of reasons as any. And it's looking like you picked the right horse to back as Echo Fire right now, going up almost an entire stock as J-Ru is kind of on the back foot and looking to get something started. This Arsene going away, though, not
good recovery out of Ness,
good,
though.
very good recovery, making it back to that stage. Another character that can struggle with those recoveries, has those floaty jumps, has that predictable up B, and even on that ledge, J-Ru reading Echo Fire very well, but Echo Fire reading back immediately with a back air of his own.
These Echo Fire's coming out. Love this. Joker with that gun, though. I mean, it's got so much range. It's quick. Like,
it's technically not even a projectile.
Really?
Yeah, you can't reflect it. It's very funny. It is technically a physical attack.
Wow, that's weird. Good dodging by Ness. Good hits. Echo Fire. Ooh! Oh, very close. Very close.
Through the fire and flames, J-Ru makes it out of there, but not unscathed. 91%. The yo-yo ledge just barely avoiding it is J-Ru.
Absorbing damage there, huh?
Did not absorb it, actually.
Oh, because it's not a projectile.
Yeah, it's not a projectile.
it's
so weird. I know, it's a really weird situation, but it's a good situation for Echo Fire.
12-3
against that is 3 2-stocks in a row.
Wow. And I do believe that is technically game.
That is technically game. And another thing about this format, you do play out all 4 games still.
As you should.
Yes,
it's good sportsmanship.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
You show. It might be. That's where I'm a little hung up on. It's like, do you play out that 4th game for efficiency? But is it like a morale thing? Like,
well, maybe in a tournament setting, it might not be like good enough to, you know, play out the 4th game, unless maybe it's a grand final.
Yes,
I know.
I know. It's like there's so
it's
many.
Tough.
It's a really
very
divisive.
situational.
It's divisive. It's really weird. It's but yeah, I do agree with playing it out. But it's like a little. There are pros and cons.
100%.
And speaking of a pro, we do have a professional coming onto the screen with Syrup.
That's a good one. I like that.
But, yeah, no, we will be seeing Syrup. So speaking of a morale boost, Syrup is looking to bring that for Syracuse, bring in the score a little bit more even. But Druish hoping to put his name out there a little bit. Druish actually set a world record.
I was just gonna say.
Yep. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, we got a world record holder here at MSU. He went to Hawaii for a tournament and it's a crew battle format, correct? And he took 38.
I think it was 42.
Oh my goodness.
I could be lying, but it's from the 30 to 40 range.
Yeah, it's like high 30s, low 40s. He took that many stocks without dying.
With his
3 times.
Right.
Well, without losing all 3 stocks.
With a KD of at least whatever 3 divided by 16.
Yeah.
With a KD of 16 maybe.
16 times over, maybe. Wait.
Yeah, it's
no,
42?
No.
42?
48. So it'd be 14. 14.
This is why I'm in a filmmaking major.
This is why I'm a neuroscience major.
Yeah, he's got the that's where the steel trap is.
Nah, it's only Calc 1 required.
So
that's as far as my limit goes. Here we go. We got Syrup versus Druish. Palatina versus Steve.
Minecraft Steve versus Kid Icarus's own Palutena. A Masahiro Sakurai classic versus Notch's favorite child. And looking like Sakurai is in the lead right now, taking 60% already is Syrup, and Druish going up a quick.
Steve farming mats here.
Steve farming, gonna be farm those mats. We do have this town and city pick, which is, I think, a good pick for Druish because that forces Steve to use his axe to mine his materials, and that axe is so essential for your combos, as you're seeing right here. But
the minecart's so dirty.
The minecart is disgusting. It is an incredible option that Steve has, and Syrup is one that knows how to use it. And ooh, as I mentioned, does not have his axe there. Had to use his axe to mine there, and since he didn't have his axe, was using his fist, and the up tilt did not connect with Druish. So Syrup, expecting the up tilt up smash to connect, did not there, and Druish is able to actually take the first stock here.
Love that. It's good looks for MSU. Taking even one stock from a professional top 11 in the world. I mean, this is just love it. Love to see it. Look at these combos though out of Steve, man. Oh my! Oh! I had to calculate that for a second. I was like, what did he get hit from? And it was the wooden block he set up prior to that.
And that's where that calculus comes into play. You get a little bit of geometry, a little bit of trigonometry, ping-ponging back and forth, but another up smash coming out from Druish to almost take Syrup's second stock there. A back air teleport cancel.
Look at this out of Druish. Druish is, oh my goodness!
There is no ish in this Drew. This is a full Drew right here, as right now is up 3 stocks to 1 against Syrup's Steve. Okay,
and
2
there
stocks to 1. There it goes. The minecart, great coverage of that teleport cancel. But is, speaking of coverage, the Nair covering the roll from Syrup, taking 57%, and it is climbing. A good read on the air dodge. Druish is in Syrup's head right now. That's going to be a risky option, though. Sent off stage, and the block is going to make it so Druish cannot make it back right there.
Yeah, you guys can't see it right now. My jaw just dropped after that. That was disgusting.
Yeah, that catching the jump with that first block was what allowed Syrup to take that entire stock right there.
And I'm also noticing, so he built the gold materials, and he gets to keep them throughout the game, huh? So once he gets to... Oh! Let's go, Drew! Look at the man!
Look at him! Oh, not unfazed. He's not even.
This is just another day in the office for Mr. Druish here. Goodness gracious!
Oh my goodness!
Good work, Drew!
Yeah, who cares?
I think we need an interview.
I think we. I think after this, I'm gonna talk. I want to talk to Drew after this. Come on.
Love that out of the
Love that.
World record holder.
That is a world record holder right there, and that is another world-shattering moment for Druish.
Gosh.
Oh my goodness, absolutely incredible stuff from Druish, and Michigan State going to go up 16-5.
Yeah.
In game 1.
Yeah.
16-5.
Wow.
16-5.
What a series.
That was a good game, though that is only the first game of this match.
So it's a best of
It is a best of 3.
In that same format.
In this same format. Each game is a best of 1, but this entire match is a best of 3 of these best of 1s.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, we are going back to this draft. We are redrafting as well. So we are. This is the point in which we are going to be seeing those changes from Syracuse.
I see.
Excuse me, it didn't seem to work in that game 1. Maybe we're going to be seeing a blind shift from Syracuse, or different players are going to be trying to counterpick.
Now I do have a question. So do we stay Team B or do we switch?
I think we stay Team B.
Okay, so
I think it's still Team A and Team B. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
Loser picks.
Okay, so Syracuse is now going to choose if they are Team A or Team B. So if they have the first blind or the last blind, which, in my opinion, I think being Team A might be the play.
I think so. I feel like...
Yeah, because having that first blind, obviously that first game is going to be your disadvantage because Michigan State is then going to be able to counterpick for you. But then those you're going to have an entire I don't know how to articulate this. You have that until that last set to that blind is set for Michigan State. They don't
Right.
have they have no prior knowledge. So I do believe Coach Bilski is doing our drafting right now. So you have that last pick already set up. So Bilski then has to put that in the last, and then their coach or their captain has the entire roster of Syracuse to choose against for that
Right.
final blind.
Right. Wow, that is so interesting.
It is. It is.
I think if I was in Syracuse's position, I think that I'd lead out with my best player for my blind, and then that forces Michigan State in this case to pick 2, and then that way Syracuse can counterpick after that.
I'm actually going to disagree with you on that one.
Okay.
Because I think you want to put all of your marbles on your best player. So you want to have it so your best player is the counter pick. So they are going in against the most comfortable matchup that they want instead of Michigan State doesn't have the greatest matchup into Steve. However, I'm eating my own words there as
Yeah.
Jewish took all 3 of Syrup.
Yeah,
But
right.
we don't have many characters that do incredibly well against Steve. So maybe saving Syrup for those characters or those players that don't do particularly well against Steve would be the better option instead of having him be the blind and maybe being counterpicked.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think that I would take a gamble though.
Mm.
I think that
You gambling man?
I'm a gambling man.
Yeah.
I went to Sword Eagle the other
Oh,
night.
of
No,
course,
I'm,
of
no, I'm
course.
joking. It's been months. But I think if I were in their situation, I'd pick Syrup as my blind so that we guarantee us, hopefully, 4 points there,
Yeah.
and then rely on our other teammates to try and get those points back.
Initially have that morale boost at the beginning.
Exactly, gain
Yeah,
momentum.
Yeah,
You know, I
exactly.
feel
Okay,
like
that momentum is very big.
yeah, I don't know. I think that's what I would do, but obviously,
yes, I can definitely see it.
it's a
That is-
strategy.
yeah, no, that's why I was incredibly familiar with the crew battle format of previous, but now I am going in completely blind. I've seen this format one time at Confluence, a Grand Rapids event last year. I saw it one time, and it was a little different. There, we made some tweaks. Grayson made some tweaks here and there to make it more efficient, make it a little better for the players, more
maybe.
fair.
Sure.
Yeah. And this is the first time I'm seeing it, so this is a new experience for me.
Yeah.
This is a new experience for me being a competitor in Super Smash Bros. For 5 years. So
Yeah, true.
which is insane that you can still innovate in this game, and that's why I love like any game really, any
Yeah,
esport.
100%.
Like League of Legends,
it's still
has-
around.
It has been the biggest esport for like a decade or more, and it just continues to do so. And that's why I love esports. It is constant innovation. I love sports. I love competition. That's why I'm here. I get to talk about competition. I get to analyze, and it's just the competitive spirit of the common man, the human
Yes.
person, just drives you to these extreme heights. These, if not as physically dominant as a sport, mentally,
110%.
it just oh.
I think it especially like how you approach an esport also like depends on how far you go and how competitive you are, obviously. And obviously when you put enough hours into something that you enjoy, you're going to enjoy it because you enjoy doing things that you like. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, I was gonna bring this up. Like Rocket League, I feel like as like a game itself hasn't changed at
No.
all, but the skill ceiling keeps getting higher and higher and higher. And so
That is one. Yes, Rocket League is especially impressive because
It's
it really
weird.
has not changed.
it has not changed like at all. Besides,
Nothing.
you know, they have special game modes, you know, where you get like have power ups and stuff like that, but it's not core.
Yeah, exactly.
At
The
the core.
competitive aspect. Maybe you add a new car that might be somewhat
Yeah,
meta.
looks cool.
It looks cool, but most people are going to be playing the Octane.
Yeah, Octane, Fennec, Dominus.
yes,
Those are about
yes.
the 3 cars that you see here. Okay, we have
We do
The snake
have
here.
the picks here now on the screen. Syracuse did end up choosing to be Team B. So Michigan State was forced to have their blind be first, and our blind was Echo Fire on the Nest. We saw them do incredibly well into the J-Ru's Joker, but now we'll be seeing a new matchup with Scooby on the Brawler, who we saw against Rydra. And then they chose Sarvi as their next, which we chose Druish as our counter pick. And then we chose Dice on the Falco, and then their counter pick was Syrup, actually on the Ness instead of the Steve.
Wow.
So we will be seeing the Syrup Ness, which is the character they played first in competitive play.
Right.
I think. Well, the character they got big first. They established themselves. And then Team B's, or Syracuse's blind was Talia on the Yoshi, and our counter pick is Rydra on the Ridley. So we have one change in our roster in Dice on the Falco for suspects Rob, and we have one change on the side, or 1.5 changes on the side of Syracuse on Talia, replacing Jeru, and Syrup's Ness replacing his Steve.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that Falco Ness matchup.
I'm really excited.
I'm super excited about that.
I will say, Dice does not like that matchup. Dice has played against Echo Fire many a times and has complained about it to ludicrous extents.
Wow. Yeah, but I'm super excited for that.
I'm actually interested why we chose to have Rydra on the Rydra against the Yoshi, because Yoshi actually is really good at juggling those bigger characters, and Rydra, being such a big body, is going to be hit by Yoshi's amazing. One thing about Yoshi, do you know the layout of a GameCube controller?
I do.
Yeah, the big green button. That's the button that Yoshi's
in the middle.
The A button.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
A button. That is Yoshi's home, and they will be saying there. The Yoshi's normals are some of the best in the game. He has such incredible buttons that do so much damage, and that is a scary situation for Rydra. Ridley being such a big body and going to be hit by all of those incredible normals.
Right.
I'm interested to see that matchup. I'm always scared of Luigi. Luigi is a terrifying character to play against. My goodness. And then Syrup, I think Syrup is going to be playing with a vehemency that we have not seen for a while.
He's coming out to fight. His gloves are coming off. Oh, yep. Tossing him to the side.
Come on.
It's game time.
The sleeves are being rolled. Like, we're getting the Henry Cavill shotgun punches. Like.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna see, like a Dice equivalent to like fresh out the gym, just pumped up, ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dice did just play against his least favorite matchup for like an hour. He went on the Ryuga Cord, which is a big Discord with a bunch of top level players. You have to fill out a form that if you are allowed to be in the Discord.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's like waitlisted.
Yes. Yeah. It's a it is a somewhat prestigious Discord to get into, and Dice was playing against a Kazuya in that Discord for the past hour. So I think he's playing against him right now still.
Speaking of Kazuya, we got Suspect coming right in.
Look at him. There he goes. Suspect on over there.
Super chill. And we got a little
Fire.
Surprise guest, Mr. Echo Fire.
There he he loves
Throws
the camera.
A little peace sign.
Come on.
Love to see it.
There he is.
Super chill. A little concerned about something over there.
Oh,
dude.
come on! That's an Echo Fire classic.
He said he didn't bring a plushie.
Yeah,
he
didn't bring a plushie. He always has a plushie of his current hyper fixation, and it's part of his character. I love Echo Fire.
Man,
that's my goat.
Yep, absolutely.
He's always so happy, like
super upbeat.
He's energetic to an exhausting extent, and it is a joy to see every time.
Yeah, those are the people that you want in your life.
I know. It's like, why are you so happy?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, I wish I was as happy. How can I be as happy as you?
Exactly. I'm just sitting in the corner like, I'm playing Little Mac, and then he's like,
I have to study.
I gotta go
Rocket League.
I gotta go make a movie.
Oh, by the way, we're
Yeah.
on a broadcast, but I would
Yeah.
be down to help with a movie.
Dude, I'm actually in a I'm in a podcasting class right now. And
Really?
yes, and we are currently deciding our topics for one of our final projects. We have two final projects. I've already decided my partner for one of them, but I don't know. And I think one of the topics would be like a rabbit hole, like something that just super interests you, and you would just vent about
Just
that.
dive.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
half an hour. It would just be like half an hour. It would be, dude.
There's a couple of things that I
know,
could
I know.
deep dive in with you.
Yeah.
I will say.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just let me know. a little fun fact. When I was younger, I had a YouTube channel and I used to make
Really?
short films.
Wow,
Swear
that's
to God,
cool.
I will have to show you.
Dude, I
some
need
short,
to see this
some
now.
short
Now
films.
I need to see Mr.
Oh.
Young Nolan over here.
Yeah, no Christopher, but I was probably, let's see, so first grade till
Wow.
fifth grade.
Wow.
I did short films with stuffed animals and
Yeah.
also props. I had iMovie, so just
That's so cool. I did a couple short films in high school, the end of high school,
Yeah,
and the beginning
yeah.
of high school with some of my friends. But that's in first through fifth grade. That
was my passion.
that's awesome.
I wanted
That's so
wanted
cool.
to shadow. So I actually did shadow an HBO series called The Outsiders, and I
Oh.
wanted to be a film director. And
Yeah.
that was my whole thing. But yeah.
That's so
we'll,
cool.
We'll have to talk
Yeah,
about
we'll talk about it after this.
But here we go. We got Ness versus me Brawler here.
Echo
Echo
Fire
Fire.
versus Scooby. This is a button check. So yeah, this is just gonna be a button check. We're seeing if the connection is a little weird. The connection was fine earlier, but yeah, just a little bit. Just checking. It can change between games. And speaking of Wi-Fi, just. We have some characters that okay we're getting
wait,
into it. Okay,
wait.
we got back from the button check. Where the button check ended. It's hard to recognize, but with the button check ending, Echo Fire has started off with 90% not being answered back from Scooby. Or is this still a button check?
This might be a butt check.
Someone tell me.
Maybe not.
Suspect.
Are we butt checking?
What is happening?
Suspect gives us a little shrug.
I don't know. This looks like Echo Fire gameplay. If you couldn't hear that, Suspect said Echo Fire wasn't button checking, but Scooby was.
Oh my goodness.
A little bit of a miscommunication coming out from
Mr.
our
Echo
Spartans.
Fire. What are we doing?
Go green.
Go on, baby. Come on now. Sparty up, baby.
Party up. There it is. The bewilderment is plastered upon his face right now.
Oh my god,
oh
what
my
a
God.
goof. I love him so much.
And actually, we did see there, Scooby actually changed up his moveset. I saw there, Scooby had I think so at least. I think he had a different neutral B. Because the Mii's, Mii Brawler, Mii Sword Fighter, Mii Gunner, all can change their special moves. With Mii Brawler, there's typically one set that you're going to run. And I'm not even going to comment about a 15-second stock that Echo Fire just took. But normally, Mii Brawler runs that one moveset. You have the thrust uppercut for up B. You have that flaming kick side B. Shot put neutral B and the feint jump down B, but I do believe I saw a different neutral B coming out from Scooby in the button check.
I would just like to point out this is the first damage that Echo Fire's taken all around.
I did a monologue for 45 seconds, and he has taken 35%.
Right.
I was that was a theatrical monologue. However, it does not matter, as this is me, Brawler, that we're looking at right here. 2 hits is all you need. Scooby finding it on the platform, going to get that pivot grab into the down throw up B, going to take Echo Fire
with a little bit of countering here, though. I will say, it's coming close. Oh, if that hit. If that hit.
That would
have been nuts.
That would have been nuts. A crazy call out from Echo Fire, but this is looking like a crazy combo for Scooby. Good DI though from Echo Fire to avoid that, avoiding the down tilt and getting the back air is Echo Fire. But another thing for Scooby coming up here and 110%. Scooby, yeah, it is a different neutral beat. Last game, great up smash on that call out, but Scooby actually had the shot put, which is the only projectile that Me Brawler can have. But now we are seeing that flashing Mach Punch on the side of Me Brawler. So a little more of a kill option rather than a ledge trapping option. We'll see if it seems to be working out for Scooby here, as he is racking up the percent right now. 51 on Echo Fire, answering back very well after losing his first stock to a 0 to death. Very good.
Let's try to make some good plays here. We got Scooby. He is cooking with some of these combos. I will say, a little Echo Fire out of Echo Fire. And yeah, he looks like he's pouring it on. It's really tight though. I mean, look at this, man. Me Brawler just has such a good ability to take you from, 1 to 0.
And doing so he is, and we're going to be seeing the flashing Mach Punch actually come into play here, as Scooby off of the ledge going to use that, and Echo Fire is going to fall, and Michigan State going to lose their first game of this match. That is going to be a 2-4 victory for 4-2 victory for Syracuse.
MSU still they're keeping it tight.
Yes,
you know, 4-2. It's nothing you can't come back from.
No.
But when you got syrup in the pocket,
this is
things
a scary
are gonna
situation.
get a little dicey.
Get it? Because we got dice.
Because we got dice for syrup.
We got dice.
Guys, come on.
We got dice versus syrup. That was.
Yeah.
That was elite.
I'm done commentating. I'm actually,
That's the peak right there. That's it.
That's what. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that, guys.
Yeah, I think I'm retiring. I don't think I could ever top that. I'm never gonna beat that.
No. If you guys want a really good wordsmither, Mr. Zambo, right here. He's very good.
I will say I'm very proud of a comment I made on the Valorant stream 2 days ago. A player from the Syracuse or the Columbia college team, France, made a won a 1 versus 3, and I started to when he won it, it was Vive la Révolution. I was proud of that. It's hard to explain that. It sounds stupid, and I feel like a fool right now, but I'm proud of myself.
As you should be.
Thank you.
I think it was a good comp.
Thank you.
Of course. It's all love here.
And speaking of all love, Drush's Palutena, great segue. Good one, Zamo. The wordsmith, as you so eloquently put. Drush's Palutena, will we see a similar level of dominance against Sarvi's Luigi, or are these changes that Syracuse made going to work out, or continue to work out in their favor, as the Me Brawler did very well. It took 2 more stocks against Ness than against Ridley, which is surprising to me. And I'm going to be honest, Ridley is a character that is prone to being comboed, and does not love playing against Me Brawler.
I do love the confidence that we have just to send Rydra. We know he's a strong player, and to send him against that Yoshi. We'll see.
Yeah, that's why I love the Michigan State roster. We have incredibly strong characters like Raymond Noodles on the Steve. We do have a Steve of our own. Druish's Palutena is pretty strong right now. Falco is somewhat strong in the meta, and Kazuya and Rob from Suspect incredibly strong. But we also have those players like Rydra on the Ridley and Fair on the Banjo. These characters that are like lower mid tier, upper low tier. These not good characters, but they are savants at these characters, and just these are the players that are pushing the meta for these characters. So we still have the confidence in our players, and rather than our characters to send in these matchups. It's like, is Rydra confident against Yoshi rather than Ridley?
Yeah, 100%. I like the way you put that. The way that you said that these players are pushing the meta. They're trying to be out of the norm, and people are used to the norm. And when you put a little oddball like a banjo,
Hmm.
things may get a little crazy. I love it. Here we go. We got Luigi versus Palutena.
Yeah, nothing odd about this screen. Both characters very, very solid. Luigi, that character that will kill you in one interaction, and Palutena, death by 1,000 cuts. However, this one interaction is looking incredibly strong for Druish already.
Great recovery from Luigi, though, I gotta say.
And a great avoidance of the... Woo, that was scary. Great avoidance of the auto reticle from Sarvi, but great avoidance of that down air from Druish. This is really a deciding game for Michigan State now, as Syracuse went up 2 points, and you have that serve in the back to be scared of for Syracuse. Druish took care of it incredibly in game 1. However, Druish is now on the screen against Sarvi and is seeming to do incredibly well against this Luigi right now, as this ledge trap seems to be never ending, as Luigi is constantly in the corner and Druish is not allowing him to escape right now.
Yeah, can you explain to me the mechanic of Palutena's fireball?
Yes.
So the longer you hold it, does it go a farther distance?
No. So there is a common thing in Super Smash Bros. In general called tilt input and smash input.
Beautiful. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's great stuff. But a tilt input is when you are holding the direction and then you press the button.
Ah.
And a smash input is when you press the direction and the input at the same time.
Gotcha.
So the smash input is going to send that side B farther, and the tilt input is going to send it not as far.
I see. Okay, so I was wondering because it seemed like he had different distances
Yes,
for the fireball.
and also I think with Palutena, if you are jumping while you press the input, it's the hitbox will happen when you press the input, and then you're going to land where you land. You still have the same amount of momentum, so you could have still variable distance within that.
I see. Oh gosh. Yeah, Luigi juggling a little bit. It's always so super scary, super scary.
Ooh, speaking of super scary, a tech chase scenario. Sarvi with efficiency going to take that stock run up smash, going to read that roll out option from Druish, and a great stall from Sarvi as well, going to avoid that down tilt. However, not going to avoid the back air coming out from Druish. Once again, avoiding the down tilt, but a good grab from Druish, reading Sarvi's option. And that down B is actually a really good option for Luigi. It has invincibility frames on frame 1. So the instant that you press it, that you are invincible. So it is an incredible combo escape tool, as you're seeing right there. Sarvi!
What was that?
Incredible recognition from Sarvi, going to do 2 forward airs, taking Druish's jump, and then with the first forward air and then the second forward air, putting Druish underneath the stage so it doesn't allow for an angle of Druish to make it back. But this could be a big situation.
Ooh.
No, Sarvi not going to get the...
Druish gets out of it. And here he goes, a little combo of his own.
Ooh, that
Oh,
was
this is tight.
a very scary situation, but it's something. But the dash attack going to swat Sarvi away. Once again, there you're seeing the down B out of disadvantage, but a down tilt forward air. That's going to put Sarvi in a bad situation. Hits Druish with the side B. Good recovery from both players. Up air sending Sarvi into disadvantage once again. Is in ledge trapping, looking for the grab. This is a scary situation. The grab almost comes out once again from Sarvi. This is, I do believe Luigi does have a kill combo at this percent off of a grab. And Druish once again in this ledge, trapping ledge. Edge guarding situation, another down tilt forward air coming out, and the Nair catching the side B. Great stuff from Druish, a good edge guard.
And that's going to tie it up.
That is going to tie it up. Drew looking back at his teammates, a little disappointed, but yeah, you died at 0. That's obviously you're going to be a little disappointed, but great recognition from Sarvi. That was an incredible stock.
Yeah.
But great job not allowing himself to be to get down into the dumps from that. Druish getting back into very seasoned competitor. Will be able to take that game, and now we are at an even game, 6-6, right, or 8-8. Excuse me. 6-6. I'm a liar. 6-6. I was a truth teller, then a liar, and now I'm a fool. Pity the fool. Fool me
Well,
once.
I'm really excited for this next matchup.
I'm
We got
so excited.
Dice versus Syrup, Falco versus Ness. Super pumped.
I am super pumped.
I want to hear from you, Season Fat, Zamo,
Yep, that's me.
Little Mac Main.
Yep.
All the accolades.
Sure,
Aspiring film director.
that's me.
What
Caster
extraordinaire.
Yep.
Great personality.
Oh, appreciate it.
On camera, off camera.
Oh no, stop.
I'm gonna keep going.
No, stop.
All right, I'll stop. Stock prediction.
Stock prediction. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I was predicting a 3-stock, maybe a 2-stock from Syrup last game.
Yeah. Keeping it close though.
Keeping
Out of
it-
Jewish though.
Yes, I was expecting Syrup to
Could go
lose
either
maybe
way.
1 stock, though. This is tough because Dice definitely has a lot of Nest experience with Echo Fire and has recently been playing a lot against a lot of Nests in the Ryuga Chord, as I mentioned prior, is in it. But Syrup, being one of the top threats in the game, in the world, has played against more Falcos than you can count, because Falco, I do believe, is the 6th most played character in competitive play.
Wow.
Yes, Falco is a very common character, has a lot of intuitive combos, a lot of good kill confirms, good combo starters, and a somewhat an exploitable recovery, but it is easy to learn for both the opponent and the player. But Dice is one of the best Falcos in the world. I do believe there is a person on Twitter named Shu, LG's Luminosity Gaming. Shu does not really an official ranking, but has a little algorithm, tallies points on who's the best player at this character. It's not an official thing. It's just like based on results, this is who's the best, and I do believe Dice was the 7th best Falco at one point in the world. Though, will that be enough to take down this top Nest threat? And I do believe, once again, we are in this is a button check. This is a button check. If we cut away and we see taunts coming out from both players, though, then we're going to be getting back to the game. But, yeah, no, I think Dice has the capability of bringing this to last stock. I think this is Dice is incredibly solid player, but Syrup is also an incredibly momentum-based player. He has recently he was the first ever player to beat Aquila, who is ranked 3rd or 2nd in the world. The first ever player to beat Aquila in the Steve Ditto. Steve versus Steve, Syrup was the first person to ever beat Aquila in the Ditto. So, and I do believe it was a reverse 3-0 set. So he went down 2-0 and
Reverse sweep.
Reverse swept against Aquila. So is a very momentous player, momentum-based player. And are we going to be seeing that momentum coming in here, or will Dice be able to stuff it? That's the question.
Super excited for this matchup. Already Falco with his gun. Peppering some shots.
That gun is actually a little scary to throw against Ness because he does have that down B, that absorption.
Right.
Okay, I thought Dice had an unfortunate SD, but is able to make it back. A good high recovery, going to make it back.
Beautiful
This
combos.
would be a big combo, getting a lot of these up airs, going to be flying out. Syrup getting there to swat away Dice. And now, yeah, we're just on the small battlefield. Unfortunate missed tech from Dice, and that is going to be first stock going to Syrup.
It is interesting to me how fast Falco is going from up to down. I feel like he's very, very mobile.
Yes. He is a on or off character. His disadvantage is not great.
What is this combo out of Syrup? Good.
Great slip pass from Dice, going to avoid that ledge trapping scenario. Great stuff. But Syrup still just applying this pressure and putting on, tacking it up right now as we do see that PK Fire, a very scary situation, but side B on the shield for Dice, and that is going to be another stock going down for Dice. Syrup going up entire, good DI, but the up tilt into the back air, not going to kill just yet. Unfortunate stuff for Dice. Good parry into the up smash, and incredible call out from Dice, going to take that first stock. And ooh, good patience on the shield from Dice. Does not want to swing against Ness. Ness has such good shield pressure options with his aerials, and now we're just seeing that slow game. Just who is going to get their starter first? And it looks like Syrup is going to be the one to find it first. Yeah, just his movement coming out, but the roll going past. Syrup reading the air dodge, but just barely missing the punish. Good up throw back air, tacking up the percent a little bit. Syrup gets the back air, and now Dice is off stage once again. Has to make it back off of ledge, but a good down air into the up tilt forward air, going to send Syrup off stage. Good laser, and trying to call out that forward air. The side B into the back air, and that's going to put us in an even stock situation. Great stuff from Dice.
Very, very good comeback from Dice, especially in this situation. If he gets 3-stocked in this, that means that Rydra is going to have to clutch up and get a 3-stock, but now Dice keeps MSU alive.
This makes the job of Rydra a lot easier, as he does now only have to get a... Ooh, that's not going to kill just yet.
That's good. Yeah. That was chasing after him. I didn't even realize that. Oh, man, and that might be it.
That will be
Great effort from Dice.
Absolutely
Syrup,
incredible.
absolutely dominant.
Incredible stuff, but yeah, that stock was... that was necessary for Dice, as now Rydra only has to 2-stock. Only has to 2-stock. Yes, only has to 2-stock to give Michigan State this game here. However, with competitive, it does go down to last stock a lot of the time. So
maybe seeing a tiebreaker here.
We might be seeing a tiebreaker here. Right now, it is 12-12. Nope, 10-10.
10-10.
It is 10-10 right now.
8-8. 8-10. Oh, yes. 8-10.
Yes. Yeah.
Syracuse is up.
8-10. Syracuse is up. So Rydra does have to win this game for Michigan State to at least go to a tiebreaker.
At least stay alive. Yeah.
At least stay alive. But if Talia can take it here, then we are going to be going to a game 3 in this new format in this first set. But if Rydra takes it, he has to get a either a 3-stock or a 2-stock in order to make it so Michigan State wins the set. If it goes down to last stock, we will be going to a tiebreaker in this game 2, which means that both teams are going to be getting a blind pick. They say 3, 2, 1. This is the player we are sending in, and they just have to play.
Wow.
There's no counter picking. It is luck.
Yeah.
It is.
I love this format.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's super fun. It's a little change up. I did love the crew battles because you get rewarded for staying alive, which I do love.
Yes.
But this makes it, a little bit more compelling, a little bit more interesting.
Yes.
You're relying a lot more on the counter picks.
Yeah, you're relying on your team more often because obviously
and individually.
Yes, individually.
Individually.
And, with that crew battle format, Syracuse has an incredible roster, but you do have that star player, that one that stands above the rest, Syrup, who can really push those stocks and really go forward in your games. Right. But in this format, Syrup can only take 3 stocks, and that is can only get 4 points, and that is the limit. That is the limit that Syrup is allowed to do, and this makes it so that any particularly strong player on a team has to rely on their team more often.
Yeah. Yep. Makes perfect sense. I'm super excited for this matchup.
Excited.
Yeah. And as you said, this is your favorite matchup because you're kind of interested, why are we playing Ridley against Yoshi?
Yeah, we don't know yet. This could be a button check. But yeah, I am interested. I'm not sure why we play the Ridley into the Yoshi, but no, this is a button check.
Definitely
Okay. I was like, I don't know, but no, yeah, I'm interested why we are playing the Yoshi versus the Ridley versus the Yoshi. However, Rydra is an incredibly strong player. I am not sure how confident he is into Yoshi. I'm just going off of my preconceived bias of Ridley as a character.
Yeah.
So, and Rydra knows that character more than me, more than most, if not everyone.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
There are 3, maybe 4 people that might know Ridley better than Rydra. So,
It's really crazy to
I
think
know.
about.
I know, exactly. That's like, we are in the presence of meta shapers.
Yeah.
Like, we have Rydra, one of the best Ridley players in the world. Fair, one of the best Banjo players in the world. uh, Suspect, technically one of the best Corrin players in the world.
What?
Yeah. He had a Corrin's spurt for a little bit, and he
Okay.
was ranked. with
Wow.
It was funny. But it was funny, because he doesn't really play Corrin. But we are getting into it right now. Not talking about Corrin, talking about Ridley. Ridley versus Yoshi, and that F smash looking to seal some sort of deal from Rydra, but good percent going to be attacking up even so.
Wow, I feel like Rydra's hits are just super heavy. Like, he does a lot of damage, even just his neutrals. Yeah.
Yeah, Rydra is incredibly proficient at finding those hits and using, because Ridley is kind of a sword character. If you really think about it. That tail, it is disjointed, which means that the tail does not have a hurt box. You cannot hit the tail and do damage to Ridley. So
Interesting.
Ridley has his normals like that back air, like his up smash and stuff like that, which you can still hit and deal damage to Rydra, but the tail is kind of like a sword, so using his range is what Ridley is best at, and Rydra is showing why he is the best at it, as neutral air coming out, and a Space Pirate Rush is going to take the first stock from Talia, as Rydra goes up 3-2 stocks.
I've got nothing for you. To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm kind of locked in, to be honest.
We're just seeing this neutral gameplay. Good grab coming out from Talia, though. Recognizing that Rydra was shielding a little bit, and the reverse hit of forward air going to catch Rydra's big body, even behind him. Unfortunate stuff. And yeah, we're seeing more of that forward air coming out from Talia. It's a massive move, and it's going to be hitting a massive body like Ridley. However, Ridley has massive moves of his own as a forward air off the ledge, going to put him out of that ledge trapping situation.
Doing
And
pretty good damage right now.
dealing pretty good damage, as half of what Talia has done on Rydra's first stock.
Yeah, he's just such a heavy character, you know. Like, he doesn't go off map quite often.
I'm not too sure, but I'm actually pretty sure Yoshi is heavier than Ridley.
Really?
I think of these two characters, Yoshi is heavier. I'm gonna be
Just why?
I have no idea.
That is 3-1.
That is
for MSU.
3-1, and this is looking like a good place to be if you are Michigan State right now, as just looking very, very good. 3 stocks to 1. Ooh, very scary situation, and the back air finally going to take Rydra's first stock, and this is looking incredibly good for Michigan State to take this game too.
Just needs to survive.
Just needs to survive this one stock, and I don't think he's looking to survive right now. I think he's
going
looking
for the
to
kill.
He's
out for blood.
He is a predator, and Yoshi is the prey. As 70% is racking up till up air, just barely not going to connect, but we are still in that juggling situation. Back to neutral, though, going back to it, and just using Ridley's massive tail to wall out a brawler like Yoshi. This could be big damage, though, for Talia. This is a juggling situation. The reverse hit in air, just barely not going to connect into the dash attack from Rydra, but the back air actually breaking the armor on Yoshi's double jump, and going to make it back to that center stage. Good stuff from
Great grab.
Great grab.
Good fireballs. Oh, super tense, and that could be it. That is game.
And that is going to be game, and that is going to be set as Rydra takes the 2-stock victory, bringing Michigan State to a 12-11 victory.
Wow.
Down
What a
to the
game two.
wire. What
What
a
a game two.
My goodness, that was close. A surprising upset coming out from Scooby on Echo Fire, and then Sarvi taking a very good early stock on Druish put them in a very scary situation because Syrup is such a strong player and such a scary player to go up against. It really put a lot of pressure on Dice, and
Yeah.
Dice was able to lock in and get those 2 stocks that were needed.
Absolutely. That was a really tough game and a really tough series in general. I mean, like, I love the format because, like, them being able to pick Team A in that sense really gave them an advantage.
Yes.
I feel like
Yeah, that Team B, I do. I
the,
think
the first blind
yeah.
for Team B.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, Team B. Syracuse chose Team B in the second game.
Yes.
Which
yes.
it did give them that advantage, which was surprising to me, which was the opposite of what I expected. But
Right.
Syracuse just showed that they had a better understanding of this format and just really great stuff and good counter picks all
Yeah.
around. And
100%.
yeah, that game 2 was intense. That was that was as down to the wire as it could be, and yeah, no, just great stuff from every single player, on both teams. Just some surprises coming out as I was writing off the rest of Syracuse. I'm going to be honest. I apologize to the entire Syracuse crew as I was really looking at Syrup to be the front runner, to be that person pushing the game, but the rest of the team stepped up and
100%.
played incredibly well.
Played very, very well.
Mhm.
That Echo Fire matchup. I expected a 3-0. I'm not
Yes,
gonna lie, but
yeah.
hey, the upset happened,
The upset happened.
and it made things really interesting,
made things-
especially
yes.
for us to watch.
Yeah, exactly. It made it interesting to watch, interesting to talk about, and thank you so much for talking about it with me. I do believe that is going to be all for us at Esports at MSU. My name has been Zamo.
And my name is Maxwell, and we will catch you in the next one.
When do we give up? When do we just close our eyes and say, that's it? This water's too polluted. This disease too far along. To a Spartan, the answer is simple. Never. Because Michigan State was founded on the belief that our purpose is to make the world a better place. And when you're open to unconventional thinking, you value people's differences and are willing to work harder, push farther, and forge true partnerships. Then and only then can you solve the world's toughest problems. Better, faster. Like renewable energy, clean water, Parkinson's disease, and fighting malaria. Things Spartans work on every single day, all without fanfare. Because we know our true triumph lies in the impact we make on the world around us. And after all, if we don't do it, who will? Spartans will.